Do you think I'm sexy? Did you fuck me?
VinnyBigBaby week 3. Hey, welcome to week 3 of the VinnyBigBaby last fantasy week tonight. Starring yours truly, Joey, aka Kelsey Kapowski, with my main slug on my right hand side. Say what up, slug?
What's up, slug?
This motherfucker. And then on my left, and our special guest for the week, we have my friend, your nemesis, probably, Alex Luca. Luca, say what's up. What? Must be louder than that. But we'll continue. As you can see, we're back. We took a little bit of a hiatus because Max had to toss some salads last night. I don't know what he meant by that. But we've got some recaps for you, and right now, no, that's not. That's he works at a restaurant, licking people's asshole. Okay, so we've got Max, our slug, doing our recaps this week. So Max, I'll give it the floor to you.
Thank you, Joe. I am well aware it is about Friday when you're going to watch this.
God,
Four people out there. But we got to recap the games. Week 2's done. A lot of teams, you don't know where they're going. Let's start off with this man over here's matchup. Luca versus the champ, Brabson.
Or the chump, Brabson.
And
Let's talk about it.
surprise, surprise, Luca ends up with the highest point total of the entire year.
Yeah.
154 points, pretty much.
Yo, not that he fucking need it, because Brabson takes top 3 quarterback in Ben Roethlisberger, sits him in favor of who? Sam Bradford. Fuck Sam Bradford, dude. Sam Bradford's family didn't start Sam Bradford last week. That's probably an old joke. I don't give a fuck. We don't cut.
It was Randy's trash.
They're pretty face.
Yeah.
Yo, he does have a pretty face. I admit that. If you consider Downs to be some sort of prettiness, I know the Triz's family thinks so.
Yeah, really the key to this matchup was kind of obviously Big Ben, but the defense and kicker of Luca getting a combined 37 points.
Yo, you gotta have a 37-point kicker defensive combo in this league in order to advance.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it. Luca, how do you feel about your matchup?
Brabson. So, I mean,
What does it take to defeat a Brabson?
just have to understand the inner workings of a daywalker. That's really all there is to it.
Let's talk about this daywalker's inner workings. What do you think a daywalker does first things he wakes up in the morning? Or at night?
Or at night. Well,
He walks during the day.
Well,
Does
I
he run at
imagine. I don't know if they run at night. I mean, I imagine he just goes around eating the souls of other daywalkers and leaving them hollow shells. But
Leaving a hollow shell?
Yeah, pretty much.
What does a hollow shell? What would you do with a hollow shell? Like, I imagine Max to be the hollowest of shells. Like, Is this what happens to a hollow shell? He just tosses salads?
You'll find out about that a little later. What happens to
Excellent.
hollow shells.
Oh,
On that note, let's move on to the next matchup.
Next matchup.
Randy versus Chris Van Law, a.k.a.
The worst team in the league.
Yeah, there's no a.k.a. That's just literally
Chris,
what he is.
I did try to help. We'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah, all right, so pretty much same script as last week for Randy.
Who am I?
Yo, Brady, to whom I...
Gronk.
Boom!
Spizike, motherfucker!
That's all that happened. They
All day.
combined for 57 points. Pretty much just, I mean, if they could have combined for 30 points and he would have won anyway. Cause
Yeah, Chris Van Law, basically, your team is the taco of our league. And you try so hard. And we do, hey man, I did try to help you this week, so we got
Speaking
that
of
good
which,
trade.
we got a trade alert.
Trade alert!
Just this past week,
Bang,
Chris Van Law
bang,
gave away...
chicken.
he gave away Decker
And
for a little...
Shrimp.
No, he gave away Decker for Joseph Randall and James Starks.
Bang, bang, chicken and shrimp. Why did no one pick up James Starks? We're going to talk about that on the waiver segment.
Give
I
me
don't
the
know why
analysis of the trade. I need a quick analysis.
Analysis of the trade, it helps both sides. Really, you've got Chris Van Law getting Joseph Randall, who's a starting running back. Definitely a boost over Charles Sims. And then he gets that insurance safety valve of having Starks to play with Lacio on this Monday night, which is so important. Hence why you'd think he would spend $1 to pick him up. Or really anybody would spend $1 to pick him up. Myself included, I gotta
I
say.
fucked up.
But, and I get Eric Decker, my 4th wide receiver. So that's great. You always got to have a fourth one, I say. Especially when you have team 8 running backs.
Yeah. All right, let's go on. Next matchup. Stephanie versus Vince.
The most hated player in the league
Stephanie.
versus Vince.
It's true.
Stepping on that.
All right, good news. Our first Suck Bowl of the year. Both teams getting under 100 points. That's right. The winner with Steph getting 99.
At least she was good at the fundamentals.
Yep, that's all she had.
This is not the WNBA though. The fundamentals will not get you through to the playoffs.
So basically, so far this year, Vince and Chris Van Law have yet to break 100 points. Either week.
They have not. They have always broken their own hearts every week.
I mean, the kind of weird thing about this matchup, and other than both their teams just being awful, is that both of their benches actually outscored their teams.
So basically,
completely
not
flip.
only do you have bad teams, but you're bad managers of bad teams.
It's
You're basically
not
Jeff
good.
Fisher.
And I do it again.
Yeah, and I mean, kind of bad news. Stephanie losing Romo this week. What do you think? How does that affect Dallas?
Oh, I mean, I traded away Joseph Randall, so I could give a shit about how it affects Dallas right now. Yo, I'm out, son. I'm out that Dallas game. Can't touch me. I'm flossing. I got dirt on my shoulder. I'm popping. Let's go to the next matchup.
All right, next matchup. Yours truly, Joey,
What?
taking on
The
Eric.
scum. The worst.
The worst Trizzles.
No.
The
Fun
worst
Eric.
Trizzes. NFE. No fun, Eric. I'll break this down myself. I have a superior team. There's no way that he could have ever beaten me. He's
worry.
the worst person.
You
in
keep
the
talking
world.
about Le'Veon Bell being able to bring his whole
Yeah,
entire
who is
team
this?
back together.
Who is this Le'Veon Bell? Is he a levee that's keeping the dam of your team together in order to fucking... It's gonna break like everything else breaks in your team, man. I think at this point, Matt Ryan or whoever your quarterback is gonna be down by this weekend. I'm pretty sure he's gonna slip on some ice, that Matty ice, as it were, and then probably break his leg. I'm not sure what's gonna... Oh, is that a pound? Okay, pound for that. Mediocre joke, and we will move on to the next matchup.
Yeah.
Eric, you're the worst.
Next matchup, me, the Slug, versus Chris Trizzes.
Yo, you know it's cool when Max calls himself the Slug.
The two people that I hate in this game. We'll figure out which one I hate more later. But I hate both of them.
Yeah,
a
that's
lot.
what we call a tease. But for now, I pretty much dominate Chris. Not really. What happened in our matchup? Chris was actually winning with about 2 minutes left in the game. He actually texted me, "Ow, I win." And then Russell Wilson, Russell Bustle Hustle, throws an interception,
Bang.
loses the matchup.
4-point swing because he had the Green Bay defense.
Yeah.
So you have interception, 2 points for Max, happens to win. Amazing final pullout, unlike all of your parents.
Yeah, I mean, you can pretty much blame the matchup on playing Bishop Sankey. You can't.
No, keep playing him. Keep
I
playing
think
him.
Braxton learned this last year. I mean, he did win, but you can't trust Bishop Sankey.
Yo, you can't trust any Bishop. That's
All
what
right, let's do the next matchup. Raph Rob versus Cody.
Ooh, another matchup that we thought was going one way.
Yeah, Raph Rob, we kind of called them
The sleeper favorite for the year.
Yeah.
And yet,
they blew it. They lost.
they blew it like Max at
Yeah,
that job last
pretty
night.
much, Raphael is going to blame Robbie. They changed their team name now.
Yo, they changed their names more than Puff Daddy changed his name. Is he Puff Daddy still?
Yo, did he? Drizzle?
The D, the
That's
I,
right.
the D, the D, the Y, the D, the I, the D, this. Hold up, this.
Did he?
There's gonna be stuff there. There's gonna be
Yeah.
stuff here, right here. There'll be stuff right here. There'll be stuff right here. There'll be stuff on either side of these guys' heads.
Oh, hey.
Okay.
All right, yeah, pretty much. Raph Rob, they try to have Julio and ODB carry them, but alas, they could not, because they have Doug Martin, Amir Abdullah, getting them. I don't even remember, probably 5 points each or something. It was just Cody proving to be the better team without Dez and Ty. So that is our last matchup. Let's go into week 3.
Stroking my arm. Week 3. Previews of this week's games.
Yeah, we got 2 teams that are 0-2, or 2 matchups of 0-2 team. Pretty much a bunch of shitty teams are playing each other. Raph Rob going against Vince, CVL going against Chris T. There's going to be some people who get their first wins this year.
It's gonna be exciting because you know what? If you're not 1-2, or 1-3 by next week, then it's game over time. So really,
0-3.
let's do a quick name game. Who would you rather have as your betting odds man? Like, who are you betting on to come out of 0-2?
Ooh.
Give me the 0-2 teams right now.
I mean, pretty much
Raph and Rob,
Raph
Vince,
and Rob.
CVL, and Chris Trizis. Who's the number one to come out of that slot pile?
I think Chris Triz, man, he's got a...
Chris Trizis, give me some reasons.
Yeah, Chris Triz is... I mean, he's got those 3 wide receivers. He can overcome the 0-2 deficit. I'm not worried about him. The team that I'm worried about, Raph Rob.
Raph and Rob, let's talk about it.
They need Arian Foster back.
They need Aaron Foster back because Doug Martin's not cutting it, and I don't know who the second one's going to be. Bilal Powell.
I mean, they have some weak flex options. I mean,
it's not looking good.
it's not looking good. But then again, they're not Vince. They're not Chris Van Pretty much enough about the shitty teams in our league.
I'm really bored.
That said, Odell did get them 20 points just now, but that's moving on.
I think we need to get Lucas Corner in.
Oh, I mean, we can get my corner and whatever, but I don't do any research. But I still think Raph and Rob are going to come out.
Raph and Rob are going to come out of the closet together.
Oh,
And there's
well,
a couple.
clearly. They've been a couple for years.
Yeah, a couple assholes. All right, so
Let's do.
let's get to our newest segment. Maybe a
great.
segment of the week. Maybe it's a segment for all time.
I don't know. We're going to get to Lucas Happy Corner.
Lucas Happy
Lucas
Corner.
Happy Corner. There's probably something right here. It's like Lucas Happy Corner.
Something like that. Yeah, and we're really just going to read you a short story.
Okay. All right. And let me get the focus
Screen
on you
gets
for a second, because you know we don't cut. You know we don't cut. So we're gonna just do this. This is gonna be very inconvenient for a little bit. So let's get Lucas Happy Corner.
Well, I mean, we're really just... Oh, leading me back now.
There we go.
There's not a lot of shirt going on right now.
Yeah, but there is a lot of nipple.
Well, really. The only good part of this show.
This is
Where is it?
quickly
The other
becoming
side? Which side is it?
NC-17.
That side. There's the nipple.
Okay,
go
very
back
good. That's
All
fine.
right. Oh, this is in honor of moving out. Lived with same two guys for a while now. It's going on 7-8 years, and just wrote a little short story about one of them. As summer ends and fall begins, inevitably Max harbinges lost hope in humanity. His hollow soul falls deeper into despair as he relishes in his last victory, surrounded by those he considers his closest allies. Now falling back into his last bastion of hope, perhaps his family shall provide solace for the impending silence that creeps into his life. The tendrils have slowly crept into every portion of his body, ready to twist and shatter him into a squishy, quivering mass derived of all motivations. To continue his fruitless journey in life, enjoy week 2, Max, for the rest will be as sweet as cyanide's almondy aftertaste. There is no salt, only sadness, slug. Only sadness. And that is Lucas Happy Corner.
Okay, so now we're gonna do some write-ups.
Got some awards to give out, guys. Thank you for that, Lucas.
Some verbal write-ups. No comment on that last piece. Except that it was great, and I appreciate it. I'm gonna do it every week. Okay, let's get to some awards.
All right, the Maxi.
Talk to me.
Maxi. I mean, we've kind of discussed it earlier. Brapson, Big Ben.
For Sam Bradford, it's like you got a 20-point quarterback, and you're like, you know what? I think this guy who scored 11 points last week will triple what he did last week.
I think, yeah. Brapson probably earns about a 14 on the Brapson metric for that move. That was pretty...
Stupid. Yo, on the Brabson metric for dumb asshole moves, that was the number one fucking move.
Yo, what about the crab?
The crab. Ooh, it's crab time. Luca crab whip up. Ah, through a crab, through a crab.
Actually
The
goes
crab
to the crab on my left over here. Luca.
Oh, Luca himself is the crab
You know?
for taking down the champ. Although, the champ kind of took down himself, so maybe he deserves a half a crab for that one. Yep.
Maybe I can be of some assistance.
Oh, you get some of this.
You get
It's crab.
You get a little crab.
Crabson.
You get a little crab, Crabson.
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 Yo, what? The eyes fall.
Oh, follow that. Okay. So that was it for our. Oh, did we preview every game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We previewed every game somehow. I don't think we did, but maybe we did.
First off, upset special. Last week, I got it right. Called it. He was
did
going to
get it
win
right.
this week.
That was solid.
I'm kind of aided by seeing that Joey got 1.8 points from Matt Jones.
Fumble to the end zone, go!
Yeah, that was kind of ugly. Stephanie, gonna beat Joey. Gonna ruin his undefeated season.
Yo.
It's happening.
It might.
Lock it in.
Yo, lock it in, cock it in, sock it in. I have a little wild card topic I want us to all kind of discuss. And it's these movies that I saw a bunch of previews for tonight about fucking people climbing mountains. Why? Why do I have to feel anything for you? You're climbing a fucking mountain. You're not trying to scrimp and survive and save two kids from fucking ending up in gangs or in jail or in fucking poverty. You're fucking climbing a mountain. I don't give a shit what happens to you, your trials and tribulations.
I mean, it could be that person's goal to, do the unthinkable, do the
unthinkable.
No.
Climb the mountain.
It's a fuck it list, not a bucket list.
I mean, that's one way to look at it. What? What are you trying to do? What's your
saying?
What's a bucket list?
You never heard of a bucket list?
I can gather what it is from here, but let's explain it to the crowd here.
Well, I mean, really, every man has a certain type that they go after, but they're often what?
Okay, all right.
Well, I don't want to go down a dark road here, but essentially,
apparently not. You have a certain type. You don't go down the dark road.
Well, not really. Not. I don't think I'd go down the chocolate pathway one day.
Yeah, you're going down the rainbow path right now in this house.
Different kind of rainbow than I was thinking. Yeah. There's also a kind of rainbow that I would be banging right now, but not that confusing.
If I know your intimate details of your life, I've met the people. All right, we don't cut this, but we might have to cut this. This is good. Getting too long into Luca's bang history.
So more on fucking lists.
Please, what's the fucking list?
You have to have a different type of woman that you've been trying to have sex with for a long time, and you can bend the rules and say makeouts count. So I mean, there's also types. You can go redhead, midget.
Okay, I'll stop you right there. Have you ever gone either redhead or midget?
Or?
It can be both.
If
you knocked off of both of them. Did you knock
I mean, that
would
would be a impressive double hitter there. But,
that's like finding a unicorn.
They exist.
It'd be amazing.
I know, one or the other. Yeah. Then you cross off and move on.
Okay, so what's the wildest thing you've ever crossed off?
Wildest thing?
Yeah, I know you've crossed off skinny white girls 1 million times. What else have you been able to cross off? I don't want to see.
I don't even know where this is going now, Trey.
Girls who have figures that were reminiscent of boys.
What was that?
All of them.
Good.
And they have to be crazy too.
And they have to be crazy too. Well, obviously, Exhibit A. So.
I mean, girls and turned on by a guy in a feather boa and a happy birthday hat, then I just don't know what this world's coming to anymore.
It's gonna go on your tombstone. I love that. But alright. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll sign off. We'll see you guys next week.
Don't climb any mountains.
Don't climb any fucking mountains. I'll have no fucking sympathy for you. Die in a mountain. I don't give a shit. Freeze. Freeze and have the face of you just realizing your last moments how fucking futile they were. That you're just you freeze like this, you're like...
Are we doing freezing faces?
Yeah.
We out!
When the child was just a child, it did not know what it was. Like a child, it had no habit.
More lateral quickness than we've seen from Alfred Morris in his career. So I think at the time, it seemed like a good play, but I think at some point, it's just time to let him go.
All right. Finally, we go to Joey Kregler. Rank, he is requesting your assistance. He's actually playing Marcus this week in the NFL Fan League.
All right, Rank. Help me out.
How do you want to shake up this roster?
I know who Joey is. He's done very well. Look at this team. That's a very solid team. I don't know that you need to make a lot of moves. Yeah, the bench is solid. I mean, Christian Michael, you got a ton
Maybe
of
get rid
running
of
backs.
Kristen Michael. I mean,
I don't
it's
know.
a
Yeah,
long-term
he might
play,
be.
maybe.
Well, there's a couple of running backs you could probably get rid of. But I like the running backs. But one thing, when I see Demaryius Thomas there, I think you can actually deal him and try to go for a 2-for-1 and try to really strengthen yourself all the way around. His value is very high right now. A lot of people are still all in on the Broncos. I'm a little skeptical that Peyton Manning's going to be able to carry a strong pace throughout the season, which could end up hurting DT's value over the long haul. So right now, when he's a commodity, when he's somebody that a lot of people would like, people see that trade offer come in. They see the Freddie Morris trade offer come in. They're going to be like, whatever, Marcus, I'm never talking to you again. But you got Demaryius Thomas. You're like, all right, let's see. Let's make something happen. Let's work some magic. So I would try to deal him. Don't give him away, but try to be strong. And also, we saw all the running backs there. Christian Michael's one of them. Lorenzo Taliaferro is another guy you can drop him. I say you go and you pick up Blake Bortles. I've been talking about the Jaguars throughout the entire show, and I really
last
like
3
them.
years.
Well, you know, I really this time it's legit. This is a
This
great,
time it's different.
This is a great matchup, and plus the Jags are playing a lot better. I like the athleticism of Bortles, and I think over the long haul he's gonna emerge this year. He's not gonna be a elite fantasy quarterback, but he's gonna be a good fantasy option. I like his matchup this week better than